And I guess by the way, I've noticed by the way, the glowing flowers are sometimes used as lamps. So I assume the glowing flowers are part of like Ulusil's either like natural habitat or maybe it's like magic flowers created specifically for Ulusil. Maybe that's where it comes from. You know, most of their sorceries involve like manipulation of light, so that's probably why. Anyway, it's a big city here. A lot of it's just like inaccessible, I guess. Similar to Anorlando, but you can kind of see it. Actually, there's an item there. Actually, you can go there, maybe. I don't know. Oh, someone kindled the bonfire. Good. Lucille Township. Is this dude? Can I parry you, please? Yeah. Parry! You can parry these guys. These are weird, like, I don't know. I mean, I assume these are just like normal villagers in the town that got, you know, turned into monsters. I guess if you get turned into a monster, you get like a weird insect head, and you have your arms grow really big. I guess that's what happens. You turn into monsters, basically. So these are not. I mean, I don't know if they're hollows necessarily, as well. But it seems like they're more like abyss creatures. Is what they are. Or creatures. Oops! I'm dead. All right. I was gonna say these are more like creatures twisted by the abyss, rather than just straight up hollows. Because I don't know if the undead curse was a thing yet. You know, when we time travel here, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it was beginning to be a thing. You know, it was going to it was starting to be a thing. But of course, the time is convoluted in Lordran, so we don't know exactly. Also, by the way, I forgot to because I have the slab. By the way, I got like from the Onion Knight. Actually, I might as well, if I can. I mean, it's a dumb idea, but I might as well just upgrade my fist to its full capacity, just so it does a little bit more damage. It do like 2 more damage. But I basically just wasted my slab for like a fist that does slightly more damage, but it's still pretty minuscule. Oh well. Yeah. I mean, you can spam it. You know? Not like it's completely useless. It has some use, at the very least. I did not mean to do a jump attack, but it works. That works out. That's fine. I'll just backstab you. Oh, don't do that. Get parried. Alright. Let's see. I mean, we'll just have to go through this area. You know, it's a slightly interesting area. It's just like the room. I wonder if it appears actually. I don't know if you see some of this structure actually in Darkroot Basin or Darkroot Garden or whatever. I wonder if you actually see some of it. No. You see some of its like architecture that still survived in present time. I don't know. Anyway, this is a shortcut, but you know, obviously we can't use it yet, so we'll just come back. Also, there's some screaming in the background. I hear screaming in the background. I guess people are just screaming. They're being eaten alive by the abyssal creatures. Oh, you see this thing? I hate this creature. So that's a mage, by the way. He's using dark magic, which is introduced in this area. It's also how players have access to dark magic by going through this area. It's very annoying because it does a lot of damage. But yeah, they kind of suck. You don't kill them early on because they shoot things at you that hurt, you know? Not great. Get over here. Over here? Anything over here? This seems like another way to go. Hello? Ow. Get kicked. Kicked. Bye. I wonder if there's any illusionary walls. I think there's at least one, but I don't remember where you get, like where it is exactly. There's an item there, but you can't get it right now. I guess you can go over here. I don't know where I'm going, to be honest. I'm just following my nose. That's what you do in Dark Souls, you know, you kind of just get lost. Let there be light? Do you mean like... Well, actually, I wonder if... I don't know if this will work, but... It seems like you have to use a light spell, maybe? But if you use this... Yeah, okay. There's some walls that... I remember now, you can use... There's some walls you have to open by using the light spell. But you can also use anything that gives light. Such as the, Sunlight Maggot. Anyway. Now, is this a mimic? I don't think so, so I'll just open it up. Silver pendant, okay. So this is an item that's, to be honest, kind of useless. I guess, well, I actually want to keep the prism stone. Actually, anyone... I hear footsteps. I don't know if anyone's chasing me. I hear laughing. Oh! Okay, that guy just fell down. Alright. But let's see. I want to go and keep... oh, whatever, I'll replace this. Silver pendant. So this is actually, you know, kind of important, like, story-wise, but the silver pendant engraved the crest of Artorias, one of the ancient treasures of Anor Londo, presenting to Artorias for facing the Abyss. Effectively deflects the dark of the Abyss, especially in his magic forms. So it belongs to Artorias, and is what he used to, you know, face the Abyss, I guess is what he said. You know, I believe, I don't know where you learned this, but I believe in some item descriptions or whatever, probably by using his soul to like turn it into like a unique weapon, like a boss weapon. Probably you learn that, you know, this isn't his first tango with the Abyss. He also, I believe, went to New Londo as well. So that's why he's called the Abyss Walker in the first place, because he also went to New Londo and fought the Abyss there and everything. It didn't turn out well still, you know, everyone still died, but he at least, I guess, helped out. But eventually he went here too, but then, you know, obviously he got corrupted as well. So as it turns out, even though he had some experience with the Abyss, it wasn't enough to handle this kind of darkness, I guess. And of course there's the silver pendant, which I believe, you know, again, it deflects like dark magic and everything, but I say it's useless because, I mean, this is all you can do. You can just spam it, I guess, but then they just keep attacking you forever, so like what's the point? Is what I feel about the silver pendant. You can't just like, you know, hold it down. It'd be very OP if you just hold it down and just keep walking. Or if the buff, you know, lasts longer or something, but it really doesn't. It just lasts for like, you know, for a little bit. And then it just deflects the dark magic. Especially if players use it against you, it's like, it probably won't help. You know, especially with the lag. I'll probably miss anyway. But I guess, I mean, I could demonstrate it, I guess. Ow. You know, it deflects it like that, see? I guess maybe PvE has some use. But I still get hit by it. Whatever. I feel like it's just better to dodge it. There's more than one over here. Ow. Stop it. Ow. I'm gonna die. Come on so quick, you know, these projectiles are really fast. Anyway, there's some chests that have been opened, by the way. That's kind of weird. I actually don't know the lore behind that, but there's at least still one. Someone left this one open to steal. So it's a dark orb. So this is the spell that they've been using against us, actually. Abyss sorcery discovered by an elusive sorcerer on the brink of madness. Fire a giant dark orb. In contrast to standard soul sorceries, Abyss sorceries are weighty and inflict physical damage. Perhaps human souls, because of their humanity, produce sorceries with more tangible presence. So you kind of learn that the difference between... You know, Dusk mentioned before how Uluso was a little bit different in its sorcery. As it turns out, the dark sorcery as well is also a little bit different compared to normal sorcery, at least the sorcery you can use, from the beginning of the game. The lore, I believe, is that a lot of the sorceries that are kind of like, the blue ones, the blue shooty magic missile type spells are made from using souls. But the dark magic is used from humanity. And I guess that's the difference. I assume maybe the other chests are the ones that these sorcerers picked up or something? I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. It doesn't seem to do anything here. It just seems like this is just more abyss. Yeah, I don't think you can do anything here. You can drop down, but that would just kill you. So I guess we have to backtrack a little bit. Back here. Can we go up? I think we were over here, right? So yeah, we can go back. I think I've kind of lost my bearings. Was it over here that we came from? Yeah, we came from over here, I think. And then we can just exit from here. Okay. Oh, and this is the item we saw before. It's just a soul. A lot of just like souls. I mean, I guess it's useful. You can always use it to buy items or level up or something. Inside there is where we were, right? I think so. We went down this way already. So instead of going down, we simply just go back up. So that was just like a small diversion. We'll simply continue on our path this time. I think. Like, which way was it? I'm not sure. I'm still lost. Over here, yeah. So this is the way forward from where we were before. A chest in the middle of a giant circle. This is not suspicious at all. Okay. The chain actually kind of looked the same as the normal ones when I looked at it, but yeah, this is a mimic. Perhaps? Very good! Very good! Let me go equip it. It's very important. It's a head carving of arteries by Goth in his imprisonment. Goth imports an emotion to each and every completed carving, which helps him achieve personal enlightenment. When a head is disturbed, it speaks, reflecting the emotion conferred to it. This head says, "Very good." However, the look does not appear quite jovial.
Very good.
Very good. It's these items that appear in the DLC.
Very good.
I feel like it's pretty famous.
Very good.
I mean, I feel like it has more impact because there's no voice chat in Dark Souls. There's no, like, I mean, technically there is. I believe in Dark Souls 2, technically you can have voice chat. It's off by default, though. So, most likely you would never hear it. But because in Dark Souls, often, typical traditional communication through voice chat is not really a thing. So that's why these little carvings that have little voice clips on them is pretty, funny, because otherwise you wouldn't hear. Players can't really communicate otherwise except through gestures. But now you have these little carvings that you often use in multiplayer for as well. Pretty fun to use them. This one. Actually, these ones are the same, I assume. They just have glowy eyes in the dark. Maybe? They're very good at dodging, though. Yeah, these are the same ones. It seems that the eyes glow, but I guess, in the dark. When you're inside the darkness of the building. They're very scary because their eyes glow. Anyway. This seems dangerous. It's just like a building. We can't see any enemies from here, but probably will be. Over there. There's one over here. I believe they drop their helmets as well. The little weird heads. You can actually wear them. Ah, yes, rubbish. Literally garbage. That doesn't help. I heard your footsteps. Let's see. How can I progress from here? Let's go down here. I think there's mages around here. Looking around. Oh, yeah, there's a mage there. I wonder if I can probably jump. Ah, damn it, I can't. Ah, whatever, that's fine. Ironically, there's a safety railing there. Nope, you die first. Dealing with those sorcerers really suck, so I always kill them first. It's a good thing they die so easily, especially with my big sword. I mean, that's the one advantage, you know, I've noticed in this. Again, I don't really use a lot of heavy weapons, in particular in Dark Souls 1. I never really used like a large weapon in the first Dark Souls. Ow. Where did that come from? Up, maybe? I didn't see that. But the one advantage is that, you know, you tend to one-shot a lot of enemies. At least the weaker mobs, anyway. So that's nice. It's right there. Again, I can use the silver pendant and everything, but I don't like the silver pendant. He dropped the... That isn't normally a thing. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but that works. Dark Fog. I believe Dark Fog is similar to Poison Mist. You know, the Pyromancy Poison Mist that poisons people. In fact, I think it's using it right now. You can't reach me, though. Okay, look at it real quick. Abyss Sorcery, discovered by Uso Sorcerer. Although Dark Fog, in theory, relatively close to humanity, it also happens to be a terrible poison for humans. Perhaps it reflects man's cruelty against his own. Very poetic. I assume that poisons you, so similar to Poison Mist. Though I guess the difference is that instead of coming from directly in front of you, I believe the Dark Fog kind of just appears to where you're aiming. So there's at least some, you know, tactics you can do with that. Now you fight that thing. Yeah, I don't know how you get up there. I actually don't remember. I guess I'll just ignore it for now. There's an item there too. I kind of forget how you get most of the items around here. I mean, I guess for a lot of the game, I forget how you get most items. I guess we'll just leave? I don't know if there's any other way to get up there. More screaming, good. You know, actually, well, it's right there. Maybe I can get that. Maybe I just missed it. Because it seems like I can just go over here, right? That's not a door. Over... Yeah, it was right here, okay. That's good design, I guess. You can, like, you know, if you look back, you can actually see where the item is. The developers made it so that's easy to find it, I guess. I'm just gonna ignore that sorcerer. He'll just be there. He'll just be laughing. Ha ha ha. He'll just be in love with his dark sorcery all day long. Alright. Let's see. Is this a shortcut? I believe so. Yeah, this is a shortcut up to backward to where we were. Whee! There you go. We can go back and probably, yeah, I'll just rest the bonfire real quick. Just to get a little bit more Estus. I haven't really kindled. I could kindle. I have to go human though. I mean, again, the game's population is pretty low, so I don't imagine I'll be invaded, but I don't know. If I don't have to, I guess. Then I probably won't bother. Okay. I can go back up, please. Alright. I guess we'll continue on. Let's see. So this is a pretty straightforward path. Bunch of these things. They don't have heads, but they do have these little branches, by the way, which are calluses or catalyses. Or Ulusil mages, I assume. Dry sorcery. I don't have sorcery. My character is very dumb. They don't have any intelligence at all. Ow. I hate those. I hate those I hate those projectiles. It's so accurate. Ow. Uh-oh. Hopefully don't die. Heal. At least the healing's better because of my because I upgraded the SS flask. Go away. Use the power of cover to not get hit by the projectiles. Gears of War style. You know? Just like hide behind cover. Then murder. Anything over here? Just more screaming. There's a lot of screaming in this area. Still screaming. Alright, go over here. And this is one of the more unique enemies in this game, actually. This thing over here. Oh, I was gonna look at it, but never mind. But it's a weird, like, creature. I'm not gonna go look at it, but it has like a big spike on its head and chains and everything. It's actually pretty dangerous. Has kind of long range. Ow. I don't know what this is. It seems like I see its leggings actually kind of remind me of the Guardian leggings, you know, the giant knights. There's a little bit of moss on it. I wonder if it's related. Some kind of golem. I don't know what this thing is. What's the lore on this thing? I have no idea. Kind of weird, like, blob thing about the chains. Got the chain armor, though. Okay, that's probably a reference to the chains on it. Most likely. I don't know the significance of that enemy. Maybe VadeVidya will know. Or would know, rather. Because they probably done a video on there or something. Prepare to cry. This one dude in Ulasil that got wrapped up in chains. I don't know. His name is Bob the Chain Maker. He got stuck in here because he was captured by the abyssal creatures. And then he was the one hero that was trying to save everyone, but you killed him before he got the message across. Or something. I don't know. I'm just making that up. Let's see. Nothing in there. Just darkness. They're going even deeper, by the way. Even deeper. It seems like in the prison cells, in the dungeons, literally. Even more of this inky goo. I wonder how Abyss feels like. You know, I assume. I mean, it looks very inky, so I assume very like sludge-like. But hey, so we go out of the town, and we go even deeper into the caves, and we assume, you know, we're getting closer to the actual Abyss. Even like little slides down over here in the cave. Bunch of stalagmites and stalactites. The chasm of the Abyss. Wow. Go that thing. Pretty dark. Not as dark as the not as dark as the Tomb of the Giant though. At the very least, which is nice. Though still a little bit dangerous. I believe there's a bunch of enemies over here. Especially the sorcerers. Kind of hide in the darkness. You can't tell when they're gonna shoot their stuff. I think. Yep. Ah! I can't die. It happens so quickly. Ow. Run away! Sip. Oh my god. Ah, I knew it. That thing was definitely gonna shoot me. Alright. Well, it's right here. You see an item there. I mean, it's not that important, but I want to grab it. It's actually pretty important for if you're like a mage, like a PvP mage. You want to grab that item. Probably one of the, I don't want to say the most OP spell ever, but definitely one of the most damaging. You can definitely like one-shot people. With this spell that I'm gonna get. You know what? I'm gonna rush. Rush. Because I'm just scared of the sorcerer, so kill the sorcerer first. And I'm dead. Damn it! Well, that's the problem with rushing the sorcerer. You just get murdered by everyone else. And you know what? I'm gonna do it again. Because I hate those guys. I hate, in general, dark magic. I can't deal with it. Run away. What? Die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get away. No, get away. Get more stamina, please. Run away. Run away. Stop chasing me. Stab. I feel like, by the way, I don't know if it's only just, you know, bigger weapons, but definitely you have more time to aim your attacks when you're using heavier weapons, like the bigger weapons. In fact, it's actually quite necessary because you're using a slower weapon to aim your attacks. Anyway, got a Dark Bee, by the way. So this is infamous for being like a very good PvP spell. So Abyss Sorcery discovered by Uso, blah blah blah. In contrast to standard sorcery, blah blah blah. Oh, actually, there's not much of a lore. Actually, it's the same as Dark Orb, but basically, it's kind of like a shotgun effect. You know, you're basically shooting a bunch of shotgun pellet of dark magic at people, and it's just very powerful because it can one-shot people very easily. And obviously, you can say, "Oh, just dodge is very easy." You know, just dodge. You know, it comes up pretty quick, but you can dodge it. It's just that, you know, especially in Dark Souls PvP, it gets very laggy. And so if you dodge, it's like a millisecond too early or too late, then your character just dies. Even on your screen, even if it looks like you dodged it, you know, you still get hit by it. That's the problem, you know? If you're like playing like in a LAN party or something, maybe it's not bad. But when there's lag, definitely, with projectiles, it kinda sucks. Anyway, there's a bunch of humanity here, by the way. Weird humanity people. They are enemies, so it seems like there's like living humanity in this abyss. Oh. Whoops, I fell on. Actually, I did not expect that actually. But I remember now, that's actually intended. So you drop down here. Hear meow. I didn't see it. Oops, I kind of missed it, but meow? You think? Well, the only other cat we saw in the game is Alvina, you know, the forest hunters. So why is she here? Well, she is related to Artorias is a thing, right? She was one of the original NPCs that said, like, you know, don't go into the grave. Do not go into Artorias' grave. The legend is a lie. And please don't desecrate it. You ass, you know, is what she said. Let's see. Can I actually see her? It's hard to actually see. Actually, that's someone else. Yeah, that's someone else. That's no, that is definitely that is Alvina. It's hard to see, but I see a little bit. Yeah, that is the cat, you know, that we saw before. Seems like she's around, and she, you know, she caused us to drop down here. There is like I guess a fall control thing that allows us to now take damage at the very least, so it is intended. She didn't trick us. She's just encouraging us to go this way. You also notice the little prism stones as well that show us our path. So it seems like there's a little like side quest actually, you know, that you can do. I think you can skip this. I'm not entirely sure though. But you go over here and you follow her directions basically. And then it leads you somewhere. Also, by the way, these humanity guys, I mean they're not like really normal enemies, but basically if they touch you, they kind of like drain your health. Can we go over here first? I assume, yeah, that's a shortcut, so I'll just push that up first in case I die. I forget what that leads to though. Let's see. Secret head? Okay, that actually helps because I forgot about the illusionary wall. Let me just raid that up. So you are supposed to go here. Actually, there's a bunch of these humanity guys, and I believe the theory is, and though I'm not entirely sure, I believe the theory is that Artorias, again, Even though he fought the Abyss before, I guess he's just weak to things like this. You know, these type of enemies that kind of just drain your life because I guess they're just full of humanity. And people like Artorias, I assume, are not human. You know, similar to how like Elizabeth said, like we have a human-like scent. Humanoids are actually maybe not rare, but like, you know. Here's Sif, by the way. It's young Sif, baby Sif, with a small sword. So we saved his life, and therefore completed the time loop, by the way. And got Cleansing Grey Shield. So yeah, Artorias probably got hassled by a ton of these guys, and therefore got corrupted. Because I assume he just didn't have the, you know, capacity, even though he was like a great knight and everything. Maybe he didn't have the same resistance as a normal human like us to fight those weird humanity creatures. And by the way, so we follow Elavina, we go into this cave, we find Sif. It seems like he was being attacked, I guess. And we assume the shield he gave us, as a gift, I guess, was the same one that was using to protect him. So the Cleansing Grey Shield. The steel Grey Shield used by Knight Artorias, who succumbed to the Abyss. Artorias, deeply scarred by the Abyss, uses to form a barrier to protect his compatriot, Sif. Although this drained the shield, its magic defense remains high. And so this is like the little shield that Artorias would have had if his arm wasn't broken, I assume, you know? Though again, there's like theories that Artorias was actually left-handed or something, you know? Maybe he uses the shield on his right hand and actually, you know, he wasn't using 1% of his power or something, you know? That's the idea anyway. I don't know if there's any credence to that theory. I know there's a reference to it in Dark Souls 2 where they say like, oh, there's this like legendary knight that actually was not right-handed. He was actually left-handed or something. You use Grey Shields as weapons, by the way, and when you put it on the right hand. Can you kick with it? I wonder. You can push with it. That's interesting. Huh. I never knew that actually. I wonder if there's a viable build you can do of like with a right-handed shield and left-handed weapon. I've considered that actually in Dark Souls 3. I didn't really do much with it, but I don't know. If I ever come back to Dark Souls 3, I might consider that kind of build. But anyway, because you know, Artorias kind of inspired me. Anyway, but yeah, there's like a little thing here. I mean, I guess the idea is that again, this is like a weird like time loop. So a random hero came along, actually saved Sif. It's ironic though because we kind of kill Sif in the future. I wonder how he feels about that. You know, we saved him like 1,000 years ago or so. I don't know exactly how long, but then we kind of just killed him when we came back to his grave. In which case, I don't know why he fought us. You know, maybe if he knew us, maybe he should have just let us live. But maybe also like the reason is maybe that he needed to defend Artorias' grave out of honor or something, you know? Maybe it's like...
Oh, for Juniper's sake, put some spring into your step.
Okay. Because maybe, you know... I wonder when I'll buy more of these. Actually, no.
So long.
So long. But yeah, Sif probably still needed to protect Artorias' grave, even if it was us. In the future, I guess. Depends on how tragic you want it to be, you know? Or maybe it's like, actually, we kill him anyway, because we didn't know that we saved him in the past. I don't know. Anyway, here's Artorias' grave. It's a lot smaller, I guess, in the past, because maybe they built a bigger one later on. See a bit of his, like, I guess, weird armor tassel, what do you call it? You know, the weird armor thing. Maybe his actual hair, I don't know. Very makeshift, there's a bunch of rocks. We can talk to you, by the way. Who is this character? Well?
You. Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
So you can choose to give the soul to her. I believe you can use the soul to, I think, make his great sword, or his shield. Because we got the cleansing great shield, but I believe you can make the proper version, which is like the normal version before it was corrupted, I guess. Something like that. I don't remember what kind of weapon you can make with the soul, but you know, it's not really important to me, so I'll just give it, I guess. Here you go.
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it.
Okay, and then you get the Dark Silver Tracer and the Gold Tracer, also pretty infamous in PvP, because people like to spam with these weapons.
May the Lord guide thee.
The Lord guide thee. So this before other characters say, may the flames guide thee. She says, may the Lord guide thee. I assume in reference to Lord Gwyn. Because I guess in this timeline, Gwyn is still like, you know, up and about. Not just trapped in some weird fire prison.
May the Lord guide thee.
I guess that's it? Okay. And so let's look at her weapons, and to give us a hint to who she is. I mean, I feel like, you know, kind of obvious. Maybe not, I don't know. But you can look at her weapons right here. So Dark Silver Tracer, a Dark Silver dagger used by Lord Blade Tyrion of Gwyn's Four Knights. So that's just who she is. The victim is first distracted by dazzling streaks of Gold Tracer, then stung by the vicious poison of this dagger. So, actually, let me see if I can use it. Probably not. Actually, I don't have enough dexterity. But, I can look at it. Where's the other one? Is it like a curved sword, I think? Yeah. Tyrion brandished a sword, the mesmerizing dance, etching dark of dire streaks of gold. But you can look at it, I guess. Like so. It's actually very shiny when you use it, you know? Has a very distinct moveset. I guess that's just a dagger. And that's the strong attack on the offhand. You can basically just spam. You know, some people like to just spam with that. I believe it gives poison and bleed, or is it just poison? I know the Dark Tracer gives poison, right? I guess the idea is that she uses this on the primary hand, is one on the offhand. I believe you can actually fight her, actually, and she does show off her skills with these weapons. Yeah. Oop, oop, oop. Lot of spinning. You can parry with the daggers as well. Also do this. That's just a normal curved sword moveset. You can also spin. Whee! Wow. So she's meant to be like an assassin character of the knight. So she's not like, I guess she's not like a, you know, traditional knight. I guess it still works, but you know, she's more like an assassin, you know. She goes around murdering people with stealth and everything, and poisons them to death is the idea. And it seems like, I don't know, maybe she was Artorias' girlfriend or something. She seems, you know, very entranced by his grave and everything. He wanted to pay respects to her like best friend, boyfriend, I don't know. Something like that. Can I level up? I can level up. More strength, more dexterity. I'm just looking at the numbers. Technically more strength is more damage. I usually two-hand my sword anyway, so it doesn't matter if I get 40 strength, but I'll do it anyway. Alright. So we did all that. And so, there's actually only one thing we need to do, is simply go further on, or further into the abyss, and finish up by destroying the source of all this madness. You know? Can I kick her? Yeah, I believe she's a normal NPC. So her model, by the way, is she's a normal NPC. So when she fights you, she fights like similar to like a player model NPC. Just kick her in the butt. Anyway. And yeah, I don't really remember what you used the soul for Artorias. I do know that I believe even before the DLC, you can actually use the you can actually, or not use, I forget what you use. I believe it was Sif's soul, right? I think it was Sif's soul. You can actually use Sif's soul, which is, you know, the wolf, to create Artorias' great sword, I believe. And it allows you to do like a lot of like flippy moves, you know, very similar to the boss of Artorias. You can actually like flip around, you know, jump around, and do that sort of thing. At least a little bit, anyway. Alright. I'm just walking around, I don't know where I'm going. So we ended up falling last time. And then, you know, meeting Alvina and everything. That's her name, right? The cat? Cat thing? But we don't have to do that. We can go to a different direction, actually. Like, which way was it? Like, last time we went left. You know, we went left and fell down over there. We can actually go to the right. There's a bunch of prism stones there. Ow. sorcerer. Kill these things first. I mean, generally speaking, these things aren't all that hard. They can whittle you down, though, if you're not careful, I guess. And I believe they do drop humanity. I mean, which makes sense. Stop it. Camera got all weird because of the lock on. Up passing through me like a ghost. It's cheating. Is dark fog, I assume? Poisoned? Nope. Is from one hit? Or is it from the dark fog, maybe? I didn't see the dark fog, actually. Time to get rid of the poison. Go away. Stop that. These small ones, they're annoying. Where is my purple moss clump? Now these things are annoying. They're just like... I can punch, but, you know... It means I get close to them, which is not great. Humanity. Humanity. Go over here. Just one. But hey, if you're, you know, if you are low on humanity, you can actually farm it here. Which is, a thing you can do. You can go this way. Death? I don't know. Is it death? Try jumping? I don't know about that. I don't think that's the correct thing to do. You know? Okay, this is the way to the boss, actually. Yeah, for some reason, I don't remember the shortcut to get here. When we saved, Sif and everything. I kinda actually want to go back just to double check. You know, I'm gonna do that. Because I'm insane. I have to know, because I don't remember. Actually, oh, this is a different area. Oops. Oh, might as well explore it. Leads to an item. It's the White Titanite Slab. Okay. Well, that's for divine weapons, which is not really for us. Careful not to fall off and die. I assume this goes back to where we were before. So see that fog gate, by the way. That's the way to go. Might as well collect that. More humanity. They give you just a... Did they just give you a ton of humanity, I guess? We'll go back up this, you know, very scary broken pillar thing that could easily fall off of. I see more of those enemies down there. I don't know how you reach them without falling to your death. But maybe over here. Okay, so go back over here. This should be... Actually, it's not safe anymore. Actually, the magic is gone. I guess she left. The cat... Alvina. She put a spell there. But now that you've done the thing that she wanted, I guess she doesn't need to do it anymore. So she doesn't bother. Anyway. Back over here. I wanted to... Because I don't remember the shortcut. I used the shortcut, right? I remember, like, using the shortcut... I remember leaving the shortcut here and going to the Sith first. I remember actually using the shortcut. So... Why can't I remember where it is? Like, it's over here. Out here... Royal Woods. So, like... Oh, it's to the right of this one. Oh my god. This is why, because I mix it up with this one and this one, this shortcut and the other shortcut, next to that guy with the mask and the fancy coat. There's one this way, just to the right that I didn't see. This is what happens when you don't play the game for so long, you forget. And also probably in general. I guess I was just blind. I didn't notice it. Anyway, now I know. Now I remember. So that's the shortcut to go down here. Just to confirm where I was. I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. You know, sometimes you just don't pay attention. Anyway. I'm gonna continue on. I don't know, again, we already know the way to the boss fight, but let's see if there's anything else I can do around here. For example, these prism stones seem to lead over here. Yeah, we can go further down over here. Is there any reason to go down here, I wonder? We can go this way. Fall off accidentally. I don't know if there's any tricky ledges that you might trip and then fall to your death on. Humanity, humanity. And by the way, well, since it reminds me because I'm human, but I guess I could, well, I feel like it's too late, but there's Black Flame. But you can get invaded by, again, an NPC. That's the thing in this game, a lot of NPC invasions. But you can be invaded by the guy with the mask. And you learn his name, I don't know if he said it, but his name is Marvelous Chester, I believe. So he can invade you as well during the township. So if you're human during that part, then he does evade you in that area. He has a very unique moveset, actually. He dodges, actually, very much similar to how you dodge in Bloodborne. You know, he kind of just dashes back and forth. He doesn't really roll, you know? The way he dashes around is very fancy, actually. He spins around and everything. And he shoots you with, I believe, throwing knives and everything as well. So he's a very fancy companion. And I believe there's some dialogue, actually. If you kill him, he'll say... Or rather, when you kill him when he's a phantom, and then you go back to his, like, NPC form. Because you don't really kill him, you kill his phantom. He says, like... How, like, you know, don't talk to me about that. You know what happened? When I tried to... Remember that time I tried to kill you? That was embarrassing. Don't talk about it. You know, I think that's what he says. Or something to that effect, anyway. Alright, so that kind of just loops back around here. Alright. So I think we're just ready to fight the actual boss. So I say final boss. I mean, this is the final boss, but I haven't fought all of the bosses yet, technically. There's the dragon and everything, right? I'm trying to remember. How do you get the key, though? Because there is a key we need to enter the locked door near the Colosseum. I don't remember how you get the key anymore. You can fight the boss, or... I don't know. Guess we'll see. Or these things? Go away. Nope, they just like go through me and do damage. Stop doing that, please. Grab this real quick. It's the soul of a hero. Amazing. You know, the more powerful the soul, the more souls you get. And I guess the idea, by the way, you know how like the souls are represented by a number? I mean, I guess for gameplay, but also maybe it's like, I mean, I guess the idea is, I feel like it's kind of like how in Dragon Ball Z, you know, how like Vegeta says like, oh, this power level is over 9,000 or whatever. Even though Japanese version is actually 8,000. I assume the souls are represented like that. It's kind of like power levels. So that's why when you absorb a soul of a hero, it's a lot of souls. Anyway, cutscene. So hey, it's Manus, the father of the Abyss. You know, it's also the owner of the big hand that brought us to this place in the first place. Why? I don't know exactly, but we'll fight him, I guess. You know, people say for I don't know why I healed there, but people say, you know, instead of Artorias, instead of Ornstein and Smo, people say Manus is the hardest boss fight in the game. And I'm going to eat my own words again, but I don't feel that way actually. As I get uppercut in the face, he's actually, I don't know, not that hard. But again, I'm using a slower weapon, so I might have a harder time actually, because I'm used to fighting him with a faster weapon. But he's like a weird monkey? I don't know, it's not really a monkey, but he feels like a big old gorilla that just slams his fists at you all a million times. Alright. I need to heal. Damn it! Well, I say he's not that hard, and then I die. That's what happens, that's the pattern. Guess we'll try again. Try again. 30 FPS. I'm gonna blame the frames. Dodge that. Okay, he does magic. That's not magic though. I think he does magic later on. Let me just heal in front of you. Ow. Ow. Okay, I gotta learn his patterns again. I'm just spamming the rolls. Don't scream. Oh, that's a combo, I guess. And a half. Somehow he did less damage at the end, though. What? I thought I pressed the button. Alright. Alright, Manus. Time for round 3. I don't believe you can cut his tail. He has a tail, but you can't do it. You can't really cut it, as far as I know. Unless I'm wrong. Not sure. What is that range? I didn't realize it would just lock on you. Lock onto you. Nice. Ah! Gotta find an opportunity to heal once again. Heal. Stab. That delayed smash. Oh, get away from his uppercut. Did not get away from that uppercut though. Boy. No. Stop. Stop it, Manus. You and your big hands. Or one hand, really. He has one big hand, actually. He only has one big hand. The other hand is actually just normal size. At least for him. Okay, that's a big old combo. Get away from that. And smack. Ah, damn it, missed. Nope. Ow. Oh, get away, ah, damn it. You know, his combo actually doesn't do a lot of damage after the initial hit. I guess to balance it. You don't get like one shot by one combo. Okay, there you go, that's magic. Likes to do magic now. Around like half health, I guess. Damn it, what? I'm gonna say that, aren't I? Like I'm saying, damn it! I thought I pressed the button, but I didn't. Wah. Woe is me. Because I thought I pressed the button. Away from that. Just gonna hit again, no? Ooh. You need to dodge towards that, not behind. But good thing you only get hit once by it, though. You get, like, hit by all of it, at the very least. Oi! Okay, I forgot about that attack. I did not expect that attack. Alright, try again. Round 4. I know his patterns. He always, when he powers up, then his range is very high. And then when he smashes his arms, generally speaking, it's not that hard to dodge. Missed. Ah, I didn't expect that. What? Heal. You know, when he often when he slams his, you know, big what is it? His left arm. I wonder why his one arm is very big, but I guess that gets a lot of usage. But often when he slams his big hand, he's quite vulnerable afterward. It seems like right now. Of course, you know, I'll heal instead. Uh oh. Okay, when he does that though, when he yells, obviously that's when he does the combo. Someone gave me a free Estes. Good. Thank you. Multiplayer. Works out, even though I'm not really engaging in the online stuff all that much. Ow. I gotta heal again. I'm always careful. I always just make sure I have full health. If nothing else. I'm gonna risk it. Usually in general, you don't want to waste too much of your stamina rolling around and attacking. Otherwise, you'll be very vulnerable. But just risk it there. Okay, this attack. Damn it, I missed. I assume you're supposed to dodge it as soon as they all touch you and everything. Okay, you're vulnerable there. They do pretty good damage because I have the big sword and everything. So I just need like less hits than I would do with a small weapon. It's just that with small weapon you have more opportunities. Okay, a little shotgun attack, which is actually less scary in the dark beat. Ah, damn it. I mean, you can also use the pendant, right? Oh, damn, I didn't mean to. Darn it. Oh well. Try again. I was gonna say, I guess you could also use the pendant to dodge that as well. That's the thing to do. I guess that's useful for that. I really thought Ornstein would definitely give me more trouble. You know, Ornstein smell? That fight? Not this fight. Because it's just one dude, right? Just the same, he does the same thing all day long. Tries to punch you and tries to smack you with his big hand. That's all he does, really. Sometimes he does it with his staff. He screams at you, does a big old combo that misses. Stab. Ow. Okay, he's vulnerable. Anytime he does that, by the one big slam, he's always vulnerable after that. There's a big one. Ah, nah. There's a big range one. Anytime he powers up his hand, though, that's when it has higher range, obviously. But you definitely need to dodge that. Oh, I somehow dodged that. Good. Okay. Lucky. Ah, damn it. I swear I pressed the button, but I guess it's just too late. No, that's too early. Come on. You know, sometimes bosses are more scary when they're not doing anything, because you expect an attack and you don't know when it's coming. Ah, I really gotta space it properly. I don't want to get too close, obviously, because I'll get hit in the combo, but at the same time, I need to obviously do damage in order to win the fight. Snap. Okay. Well, lost my lock on for some reason. Get away! Oh, damn it. I was too close. That's funny. Like, he kind of missed with some of the hits somehow. Okay, we do magic now. Oh, this one is just... Okay, this one's just like run away. That's not too scary. Stab. Stab. I mean, I guess the rolling attack is definitely the best thing you can do. It comes up pretty quick and right after you dodge, so... Gotta be close enough, though. Stab. Okay, that attack. Somehow dodge that, good. Might as well grab my souls, why not? Well, it didn't hit for a lot. Sometimes, I guess, depending on the range, he just doesn't do a lot of damage for some reason. Ow, I don't know how that hit. I'm just gonna heal. Crazy hitbox. I don't know. I tried dodging that, but it didn't work. I don't know. Maybe I couldn't dodge that ever. I swear I dodged it before. Maybe I never dodged it at all. It was just a fever dream. Maybe you do need a pendant to just block that attack. I'm not sure. Okay, let's do that attack. Okay, this attack, not too bad. It's just like, you know, kind of just hits you where you were rather than where you are. I don't know. Maybe again, I'm just dodging too. Nope. Maybe I'm just dodging too early. Man, is this the boss? Like, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of all the other bosses. The only bosses that got really kind of threw me for a loop definitely is Capra Demon, you know, in this playthrough. Took a few tries. Bed of Chaos obviously took a few tries. Because the platforming sucked. Not really platforming, but you know, fall damage, whatever, falling into the holes. Definitely matters. I don't know, people say it's hard again. I don't remember him being hard, but you know, again, I guess I'm eating my own words. Yeah, I will heal now. I'll get slammed in the face. That's fine. Oh. Ah, damn it. What? I swear I dodged that. But I'll try one more time. Without the pendant. Only because I'm stubborn, you know, there's no like real reason. It's just that I thought you didn't need the pendant. I do have it in my inventory though. So, it's right there. It's just that, you know, swapping to it might be a little bit hard because all the other items in my inventory. I could also just disable all the other items in my inventory except Estus maybe. That'll probably work. Heal up. It seems like being aggressive as well could probably work. Unless he does his combo though. Ow. Oh, get away. Heal a bit. What was that? I don't know what he was doing. That was weird. I will top off just in case I need it. Ah, Ah, damn it. I was trying to roll, you know, into his attack so that I can attack him right after he's finished using his combo. Once again, I'm just stabbing him. Once again, we are stabbing. I don't want to risk it, because I can probably hit him twice, but I kind of don't want to risk it. Heal up. This attack again? Oh my. Okay, heal. And I get hit by it again. Good. Okay, you heal again. I'll just simply heal up. Just tank it. What are you gonna do? You do that? Good. Good for you. Doesn't help me? Just slam. Yeah, do the slam. Come on and slam. No, not like that. Don't actually hit me, you know? Stab. Okay. Oh, he's angry again. Good for you. Stab. Oh, that attack, alright. Not again. Which is fine, actually. This is the most punishable combo that he's using. And that one is easy to dodge. Again, I wonder if you can dodge the other attack. That, where he summons a bunch of orbs around you and everything. I don't know, I've tried dodging that a million times, it just never works out. So, I just assume you can't dodge it, but I don't know, I assume you can. Maybe he just never used that move before on me until now. I don't know. That was weird, I lost his lock on. Okay, good for you. Now what? Uh-oh. Oh, this attack. Alright, that's fine. That attack usually never hits me for a lot. Anyway. Okay, he's pretty much dead at this point. And he's dead. Okay. Well, what is it, Manus? I got his soul. Alright, there you go. Took a few tries, but again, I feel like he's not that hard. I guess maybe, again, you know, maybe I was just too cocky. I was too arrogant. Because definitely the attack that really got me the most was the one where he surrounded you with a bunch of dark orbs and everything. Maybe I really should have used the silver pendant in that case. To simply just do this. That probably would have helped. I just remember the pendant not being all that useful though. But maybe it's useful for that one particular attack. Because I remember using it on his other, like, dark magic, and then, you know, I just got hit by it anyway. Because, for example, the one where he, like, drops down a lot of, you know, projectiles on you from the ceiling. If you use this, it probably won't be enough to block everything. I assume, I mean, I don't need to spam it, but, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, look at his soul, though. It's very dark. Soul of Manus, father of the abyss. This extraordinary soul is a viscous, lukewarm lump of gentle humanity. Ancient Magus, or Magus? No, Ancient Manus, not Magus. Magus is somebody else. Ancient Manus was clearly once human, but he became the father of the abyss after his humanity went wild, eternally seeking his precious broken pendant. And that's probably why we got transported to the past in the first place. Somehow he can transcend time, but the reason why we got here in the first place was because we got the broken pendant back in the Duke's archives, maybe, you know? I don't know why he wanted this necessarily. Maybe something to do with Illicil, because the reason why Illicil was missing, by the way, was because Manus took her. Maybe to get the other half of the broken pendant or something, and we had the other half. And he wanted both, but, well, too bad. He's dead now. Okay. Anything else? Anything else to add? Okay. Anything else? She seems not very vocal, you know, at least in terms of speaking English. I don't know. I mean, she's just here. You can kick her, but I guess she'll just be there. That's fine. There you go. Defeated Madness. That's the source of the abyss and everything, and so we closed the time loop and became the hero that stopped the abyss from consuming the world. You know, and nobody will know though. Nobody will know. Only we will know. We'll go back to the Sanctuary Garden real quick. Is it this one? Talk to Elizabeth. I don't know. I assume later on she'll be kidnapped by like a crystal golem or something and then be sent to Darkroot Garden, and then we save her in the future. And everything, right? That's the idea anyway. But she won't remember a thing, however. She won't know that we saved her in the first place. You got anything to say?
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk and rid us of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all.
Okay. And then she cuts off a piece of her flesh and then gives it to us. It's very delicious, apparently.
I will remember thee, but I will keep thy story to myself. This is the best way, for thou art come from a time far ahead. No one will sing thy praises, but yet thy greatness shall live on, for it shall be my purpose to remember all thou hast done for us.
Well, good for you, but everyone, you know, the funny thing is that everyone remembers Artorias. So people just assume Artorias, you know, saved the world. So he just took our, you know, he took our fame, is the thing.
Was thine eye glancing hither? Thou needst not hide thy wonder. I am a mushroom, after all.
Yes. And we assume as well, all of the other mushrooms in the forest in the present time, the one that punches us in the face, I guess those are the descendants of Elizabeth right here. Okay, that's it. Anything else? I guess not. Alright, there you go.
May the flames guide
May
thee.
the flames guide thee. And that's kind of like the end of the whole abyssal part of the story and the knights and everything. Now there's still another thing we can do. I don't remember how you do it though. So I don't know. I'll probably just look it up real quick and then I'll do it. Because we haven't fought the dragon yet, you know? We kind of just went down there and got murdered by it. But there is a way to properly fight it. And I guess I'll figure it out